Action!
Yo, what is going on, people of the YouTube universe? It is I, your fellow Misshapen fellow filmmaker, Dalian Zhang, and this is Steadicam, the place where you and I can hone our filmmaking skills. So after a year of owning and working with the Steadicam, I've picked up a few things that has helped me not only operate the Steadicam smoothly, but has also helped with getting a better image. There are tons of tutorials out there showing you how to balance and operate a Steadicam, so I won't be covering that. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 tips when working with a Steadicam. Depending on your experience level, balancing a Steadicam can be very time consuming, and because of this, it can be very taxing on the arm. So my first tip is to use a light stand to hold the Steadicam. All you have to do is slip the handle of the Steadicam onto the head of the light stand and do your balancing from there. The second tip is to use a wider lens. A wide lens helps hide the micro adjustments when operating a Steadicam. Now that's not to say that you can't use a tight lens, but it all depends on your experience level and your comfort with the Steadicam. To shoot outdoors, there may be shifts in the brightness and color temperature. So to work around this, tip 3 is to set your white balance and ISO to auto, but don't set it and leave it. You will have to periodically check on your ISO to make sure it's not going too high, and if it is, open up your aperture a bit. Keep in mind that tip 3 only applies when there may be shifts in the brightness and color temperature. If you're shooting indoors and are able to control these variables, then setting an exact white balance and ISO should be your first option. Another situation when shooting outdoors is the wind situation. So you're walking along getting the perfect shot, and all of a sudden Pocahontas is trying to paint with all the colors of the wind, and that perfect shot is blown to smithereens. A workaround to this is tip number 4. Use a heavier rig when shooting in windy conditions. You can stockpile accessories onto your camera, you can pop a quick release plate, or just any type of weight onto the top of the Steadicam would work. But the only downside to this is obviously the weight. And also, you know, one arm being bigger than the other. Yeah. And finally, tip number 5. Practice, practice, practice.
We in here, I'm supposed to be the DP, and we're talking about practice. I mean, we're talking about practice. Not a shoot, not a shoot, not a shoot. We're talking about practice.
Yes, practice. It's obvious, but it's often overlooked. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you learned something. Until next time, I'm a fellow Misshapen fellow filmmaker, Dalian Zhang, and subscribe to stay tuned for the next video when we talk about creepy crawlies. Kabam.
Cut!